Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a nice green day yesterday. And if you traded the federal funds rate decision, it was a little volatile, but I must tell you it was not a biggie. So if we just check yesterday, especially between 2 p.m. And 4 p.m. Well, I must tell you, I had to skip this session, but seems like it was not a big one. And the reason for that, as I've told you, everyone expected a no rate cut, and this has happened. And even about that, Powell thought that the economy is quite good. So not a big impact on the market, not like Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla earnings, and even IBM. We are just going to talk about it as well. Hi, Nitsan, what's up? Everything is okay. I hope with you as well. And ready for another maybe all-time high day because yesterday, if you just check the SPY S&P 500 daily chart, we just reached a new all-time high. Again, not on the 700 yet, as you can see, but it's getting very, very, very close. So crazy, crazy strong market, still all-time high environment. Question whether today we are going to push higher or just stop. Today, this day and yesterday is definitely it's about not just the Fed, but the huge earnings, tech earnings on the radar. Because as I've told you yesterday, it was Meta, Tesla, Microsoft before after the close, and today it's going to be Apple and Visa. So quiet, interesting days are coming. So Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, IBM, and Lem Research days we are going to check it for sure. Today we get though already on the release side on MasterCard, Caterpillar, TMO, LMT, Honeywell. So lots of movers today. Yeah, seems like Albagor. Hi, nice to see you. Let me just check the Microsoft. Yeah, Microsoft disappointed definitely. It's under the 450 level, but if we just check the daily chart, you can see that this really, really strong support, it's around the 440. So let's see whether it first of all can break this 445, 44 level to the downside. And I'm just, excuse me, going to talk about what has happened with these stocks on the run. So anyway, if I'm just checking now the financial news, as I told you, this federal funds rate decision and the FOMC press conference, it was not a big thing actually. Usually the market is much more volatile than we have seen it yesterday between 2 and 4 p.m. Fed Chief Powell says a frail U.S. labor market has stabilized. Low jobless claims back him up. So this seems like that he is satisfied so far with the economy. As far as I remember from the articles, which he is still concerned about is the inflation, and especially, the tariffs caused long-term impact on the prices, and like that on the inflation. He is still not expecting the inflation to see this 2% level soon, but let's see what's going to happen. Surprisingly strong software growth sends IBM stock surging, but as I told you, Microsoft just could not make the job here. Royal Caribbean stock is surging as record cruise bookings fuel an upbeat earnings outlook. And in the meantime, Europe is a little bit mixed. The DAX is down, Asia quiet, strong, especially the Hang Seng. And on the future side, the Dow Jones is green to red, red to green. And again, the S&P and the Nasdaq starting with a small gap up, very close to new all-time high environment, all of them. Bitcoin still struggling. Bitcoin still struggling. Yesterday tried to push over this 90K level. It failed again, and it's back down under 88K. So I'm going to watch the Bitcoin stocks to go more to the downside. I mean the Bitcoin related stocks. Hi, Nitsa. Yes. Which one? Meta, FCX short, GOBY. Oh, that stock we have not traded for a while. Joby Aviation. Wow, that's a gap down. That's a gap down. Yeah, that can be interesting. I completely agree. Yes, ServiceNow was on the earnings list as well, NOW, but this is quite of an interesting one. It had a big split, as you know, and as we can see on the daily chart. But if you check the pre-market, it's trying to make a reversal, like a recovery. So let's be careful with that. But there is no doubt it's extremely weak as well. 6% lower, very high pre-market volume. I agree with you. We should definitely watch it. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Good morning. Okay, guys, so let's see what else. Starbucks is rallying here in pre-market as key sales metric shows growth. So as I've told you, we have a lot of movers this morning, which is great indeed. CNBC headlines, Denmark again as loud constructive talks with US over Greenland. Now we are back on track. So that's quite of a good news, I would say, especially after these hassles in the recent weeks. It was just crazy. European markets, as I mentioned you, they just completely opened higher, but the DAX just failed to stay strong. What else in here? Oil prices. Oh yeah, if you are trading oil related stocks, traders, the oil is pushing higher now, actually 2% higher. It was 2% higher as Trump makes strikes on iron again. So let's just be careful with the oil stocks, and the same with the gold and SLV, the silver, because again, new records on the way. Look at that, 108 already on the SLV. And if I'm just checking SAO USD, which is the symbol on the TEFS platform, as you can see, this is just checking into this 5600 area. I put my stop loss under 4800 and I just let it grow. Let's just go with it. I think around this 6000 might, or before 6000 might, I'm going to take another partial, because this looks like extremely extended now, I would say, but looks amazing. Okay, traders, if you have any questions, any great candidates on your side, please just let me know. As I mentioned you, we had several big earnings, and let's see how did they do. Meta is doing great, actually. If we just check Meta in the pre-market, you can see it's up 740. Beautiful big gap. Actually, it did fill the gap back from October, and seems like it's still going to go higher. Reason for that, quoting the sales, first quarter sales, it was higher than expected, topping the analyst estimates. So seems like a good numbers by the Meta. XHLD, I'm not sure I can trade that stock. XHLD, I never heard of it, to tell the truth. No, I cannot trade it. I guess this is, yeah, under $5 level. Maybe it's, the volume problem again, but good luck to you, Nitsan, with the XHLD. Hi, Zuki, nice to see you. Yes, Meta, FCX, SLV. As I just mentioned 5 minutes ago, the silver, how strong silver and gold are again. So they just seem like a never-ending story to the upside. Amazing. FCX is not a huge mover. Usually I do not treat that stock, but you know what? This time maybe. Why it's just pushing still higher? Oh my goodness. There is I mean, guys, it's no phrase like extended stocks nowadays. Like it's non-existent. It's just pushing higher and higher. $70 level can be maybe problematic, but I agree with you. This still looks extremely strong, amazing. We can just check it. Meta, yeah, Microsoft. Okay, yeah, Meta definitely. I don't think so. We will see on that level soon. Okay, Microsoft coming. Yes, Microsoft doesn't look good, and I like this 444, 45 area. I completely agree. And let's see why the Microsoft is just missing so much. Cloud growth slowed in the first fiscal second quarter, sorry, and the software giant gave light guidance for operating margin in the fiscal third quarter. So this is the reason why Microsoft just could not make that beautiful move as Meta. It did a move just to the opposite side. So again, if we just check the pre-market yesterday after market close as well, this 445 area, which you just mentioned, which you just mentioned, Nissan on the Microsoft, I agree that this can be a quite of a crucial level on the daily as well. And on the daily, it still can push back under this 440 level. However, on this 440, might is going to find some more support. Depends, how many traders do think that this is rather a dip to buy, or this still going to be continued. If it's going to be continued, I'm sure we can just get it for the short side. So yes, you know what? I'm just starting my candidates list to be ready on time. Let me just check it. Where is my, just a second, guys. Okay, it's Thursday. We have one more day for trading. Long, short, and secondary. And on the short side, we will get Microsoft. To the long side, we will get Meta for sure. And I'm going to call SLV as well. Next one on in the row is Amazon, not Amazon, sorry, International Business Machines, IBM, which just soared 10%. IBM posted fourth quarter adjusted earnings better than expected, so very nice numbers from IBM. Let's see whether it is able to be continued higher. It is in a whipsawing move on the daily for a while, as you can see. Now it's back up $322 area, which is good because this whipsawing move seems like it's over. Let's see whether it still can stretch a bit higher. It's up 3% already, as I see. Okay. Thank you, Albagor. Yeah, hopefully it's going to work, right? But guys, this analysis which I'm giving before the market opens on some stocks is just a insights, based on the daily levels, the pre-market levels. But when I'm taking a setup and I'm really, really going for a light trade, it needs to be precise on the intraday chart as well, like a precise setup with exact entry and stop loss levels, because without that, you just cannot do the right job on your risk management side, okay? So, for example, if the first candle is just breaking this 445 level on the Microsoft, I'm just telling you something for an example, then I'm not going to get in because it's not clear yet. There is no bear flag, no setup at all. I don't know where to put my stop loss. So usually I'm not trading these very quick opening range breaks. But if you like this strategy, of course, go with it. I always need a clear setup first before I make my decision, and definitely I'm getting executed in a trade. Okay, guys, so back to IBM to the long side. Tesla is here as well, rose 2.3%. Not a big one, I must tell you. It was not a clear message from the Tesla earnings, and as you can see in the pre-market, it is giving up a little bit again. Very interesting indeed. I'm going to call it to the long side, but I'm not completely impressed by this Tesla move. Caterpillar next, industrial giant, rose 1.4%. Nice, well done. Caterpillar, usually I'm trading it only when and there is earnings or some big news. Looks like as a good one. Caterpillar. Not bad, not bad. Just a second, traders. Okay, $660 level already. Wow, that's a beast. That's a beast. I think split is coming soon on the Caterpillar, guys. It's just a little bit too much, I would say. But yeah, it looks quite interesting for a continuation, bit extended as all of them indeed, but seems like as a good one to the long list. Maybe Tesla and Caterpillar are not going to be my ultimate favorites for today. So we got Meta, Microsoft, Tesla, IBM, Caterpillar so far, and let's see what is coming next. Royal Caribbean, as I've just told you, and I was just reading a financial headline as well, that RCL is doing great. Seems like that the mood for cruises is just getting back nicely. So that's why it's just up, not just because of the earnings. So this is up like at the moment like a 7%, 313 level. Not bad, but there is a small resistance here on 314.44, which is around that level, but I just would like to be careful a little bit because of that with the RCL. However, it looks like a good, nice continuation higher. Dow is here as well. The chemical company slipped 2% following the financial results. DOW, usually I'm not trading this stock, but let's see how does it look like. Not bad, but not a huge mover. I'm not sure I'm going to just touch this stock today indeed. ServiceNow, as we were talking about, NOW, which is just a nice mover to the upside or to the downside, sorry, because of the earnings again, a miss on the earnings, and even shares have been under pressure since the start of the year, declining 15% year to date amid concerns that AI will hurt the profitability of the software companies, which is, I would say, it's true. It's like it can happen. So let's be careful with the NOW. What I see now, and again, I just repeating myself, it's a quite of a nice try for recovery, but I still going to call it definitely to the short side, NOW. Okay, traders, LVS is here as well. Casino operator, 9% lower net revenue, and Macau came in at 2.07 in fourth quarter, barely beating the street account consensus call for 2 billion. So LVS seems like it's in trouble and looks like perfect for the short side. One little problem we have here, which is the 200 EMA, but I'm still going to call it to the short list. Yes, Nitsan, strongest sector, energy. The energy, yes, because of the oil. It's because of the oil. Nitsan, like as there are more strikes from US to Iran, that's why the oil is going up. So we can watch XOM, for example, if the oil is strong. This is just stretching Oxy, APA, any of the oil stocks. Oxy looks like a really good one for a continuation on the daily. By the way, I'm just going to call it to the secondary list. Okay, Oxy. Yes, CVX as well. Good one. CVX as well. What else in here? APA, DVN. So we have several ones. And you are right, CVX looks like as a beautiful breakout too. So Oxy CVX, I'm just going to call it to the secondary list on the oil stocks. And we still have more, guys. The big day today for sure for the earnings. LHX 2.41% lower. L3 Harris reported numbers which were not the best indeed. So LHX at the moment it is lower. Volume is not my favorite, but it looks so much good on the daily, very extended time to sell up or sell out this stock. So let's just pull it to the first list, but be careful because the volume is still not the best at all. Hopefully there will be a little bit more. Honeywell is here as well. Honeywell was down 0.6, now it's up 0.6. Bit mixed news. I don't know. I like Honeywell on earnings days, but today maybe not my ultimate favorite. That's why I'm just going to pull it to the secondary list. As you can see, it's going to start in a quite of an inside day. Not the best at all. All right, Lockheed Martin is here too. Defense contractor moved 5% up, only 2.97 on the financial results. LMT is always having a problem with the volume because it's a very, very expensive stock with low volume. That's why I'm going to give the chance, but only on the secondary list indeed. I still want to see this IP is up as well. IP, by the way. Volume not the real deal at all. Oof, that's an ugly one. LRCX just released earnings too, and it's up 2.27%. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Only the secondary list because this can be a little bit like tricky stock. Indeed. So LRCX, what else? I'm just checking here. LMT, Honeywell, we have TMO as well, MA, MasterCard, let's see, MasterCard released earnings too. Nice, strong. So, not my ultimate favorite. Let's see, TMO, Thermo Fisher. as well. How does it look like in the, oh, ugly, very low volume. Let's just leave it alone. And I'm just checking the secondary here. What else? TMCSA, we have still RCL, it's here, of course, CMCSA. I know some of you, you like this stock. At the moment, it's not the best though. It's just an inside day as well. SNY, BX, Blackstone is here too, MO. So many stocks traders. I feel like this is going to be enough. So let's just take a look at our watch list. Hi Amir, nice to see you. Good morning to you. We're just making the candidates list already. I was a little bit disappointed that the federal funds rate decision and the FOMC press conference was not a big deal on the market. A little volatile, but not a huge thing at all. Now both the SPY and the triple Q are starting in a small green, very close to all-time high environment again. And let's see what's coming next. So on the long side, we have so far Meta, Silver, SLV, IBM, Tesla, Caterpillar, RCL, short Microsoft, NOW, LVS, and LHX. And on the secondary list, we are going to watch Oxy, CVX, Honeywell, LMT, and all LRCX as well. Hi, MF. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. So this is our list so far, but as I've told you traders, if you have anything on the list, please just let me know. The weakest on my list, it's not a big surprise, it's Microsoft, then followed by CRM. By the way, CRM is down 5%, traders. That's ugly. So CRM, actually I'm going to call it to the short side. That looks like really push to the downside. Bitcoin is quite weak as well, so I'm going to watch coin for a possible continuation. Yes, Luis. Exactly. Hola, ¿qué tal? Yes, it is. It is. It looks nice, but a bit extended. And you know why I'm just a bit astonished that it's down so much? Because as far as I remember, it had some good news, but since then it's just giving up completely. That's quite interesting. I think, by the way, CRM, I know that system. I was working like years ago with that system actually with the CRM. It's the Salesforce, by the way. If I know, I think some of you know what is that. But I must tell you that I was just checking because for one of my friend for a company, and it became extremely difficult, like very. mm how to tell it, difficult is the best word for that, I would say. So it's just they just keep, try to keep the competition among these AI based now client data center softwares, and this is not that easy to keep the competition or stay in the competition. So I think something is not okay with that competition side of the company. So let's see. Interesting. By the way, it's interesting. Like years ago, this was one of the best tool for clients and support and everything like that. So that's interesting actually. But yeah, I agree. CRM can be on the short side. Okay, next one, Bitcoin coin, as I've told you. Hi Vida, it's nice to see you. Good morning to you. Coin still continues. AVGO amazing, very weak again. Amazon 0.70% to the downside. Today Apple is going to release earnings. Roblox a little bit weak, but I mentioned you that Roblox, I'm going to watch it today, guys. I'm just going to put it instead of maybe APH because I feel like that this turnaround might can be close based on the daily. SMCI weak, Netflix is weak. Unity, UPST on the red side, as I see. mRNA, NVIDIA is in red too. However, I thought that it's going to finally break this level here. It could not. Interesting as well. And triple Q is back to the red already, guys. 0.01 only, but a little bit red. SPY is still hanging on a 0.13 green. And the strongest stocks on my watch list, it's Meta, Reddit as well. Reddit can be just checked next to Roblox because the Reddit looks like as a fantastic 200 EMA reversal on the daily, by the way. LRCX, XOM, oil stocks are up. Google, which is quite strong, almost 2% higher. And PLTR is quite strong. MU, what else? This is just getting to 500 soon. Amazing. AMD is in small green, and that's it. Yes, Vida, is JP Morgan we can watch because of the yesterday federal funds rate decision. Apple for sure. Apple is going to get the earnings release after market close. Coin and GP, yes, coin as well, because the Bitcoin is quite weak as well. So traders, we have several great candidates for today. I'm going to be though cautious. I think the market is going to start like absorbing the earnings first of all from the big tech stocks. Second, that this time the federal funds rate decision and the press conference, it was not a huge deal indeed. So let's see on the economic side what we can expect for today. Today is the 29th of January, almost the last trading day of January. Tomorrow is going to be the one. Unemployment claims already released, which was a little bit lower than the previous one, but higher than the expectations. Goods trade balance out as well, and trade balance, which was lower than expected. And 10 o'clock, we will get the factory orders and final wholesale inventories. And we have a Trump speech, but only at 4:30 p.m., so it's not going to mean anything for the market, at least during its open. So guys, 10 o'clock factory orders and final wholesale inventories. Now let's see what to put on the radar first. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla for sure. Microsoft here, Meta. I'm not sure I want to check in and, I mean, I'm going to check Apple, but I'm not sure I want to trade it because before the earnings, it's getting a little bit crazy. MU definitely watching instead of Netflix today. I'm going to watch IBM here. Looks like as a strong one. Okay, Caterpillar, RCL, not bad either, especially RCL I'm going to watch here. Yesterday I got a red day, by the way, guys. What can I do? It's okay. Today it's a new day. NOW to the short side for sure. Microsoft is there already. LVS as well looks like a good one. Tesla, I'm not sure I want to touch it. It's a little bit crazy already in the pre-market. Oh, did you? Sorry, Humble Ninja. Don't worry. Today, I'm sure it's going to be better. Yes, the mornings before the federal funds rate decision is extremely hard to trade, especially in all-time high environment. Me too, me too. So next time maybe we are going to switch, trade a little bit or even just like a half an hour in the morning, and if it's not going, and come back for the decision. I think this would be the best indeed. Let's see. Okay, guys, so Microsoft NOW, LVS, LHX, it's on my list too. Tesla, I'm going to watch it. Why not? Reddit, Roblox for sure. AMD, NVIDIA is still there. Meta, I have Meta, Microsoft, I have. Meta, Microsoft, IBM, SLV, or Caterpillar. Oh, let's see. I give the chance for both. So I have my things. What bank is it? I have my stocks up. Sorry, guys, my daughter. Okay, so indeed, the candidates are ready. We just need a good moving market, not like yesterday. Oh my God, how ugly was that complete whipsawing move. I did not like it at all, indeed. But today is going to be better, don't worry. At least I hope so. All right, traders, so good luck, everyone. We just started. And the market, as I've told you, triple Q, it's a bit weaker. It's quite, thank you, Vidice, you too. It's quite understandable, especially because of the Microsoft, in my opinion. Okay, just a second, traders. I have a little problem with my internet. Hope you still can hear me. I just restarted and I'm coming back just 1 minute, I would say. Not too much. Okay. Just 1 second and I will be back with everything. Okay. I'm expecting, by the way, the market to be a little bit on the consolidating side again, because actually it did not get the big trigger from the FOMC press conference, and even the big earnings release of the tech earnings release, it was a little bit mixed, like some good, some bad. And this is not enough, to give the clear trigger for the market, but I'm not right. Let's see. This is just from my experience, actually. So here we are. I just got back now. So nice small gap up on the SPY. Triple Q started already in a small red, and as I see, we do continue a little bit to the red side. AMD strong, NVIDIA is trying to pull back, NOW. Oh my goodness, LHX, that's ugly. Ooh, Irene, it's on my list too. Okay, let me just check Caterpillar here. RCL very strong. Okay, stocks are all over the place a little bit. Meta looks like as a possible nice gap and go, guys. And even IBM, look at IBM. IBM Meta look quite good. Okay, hi Konstantinos, nice to see you. Good morning. Have a great day. Good luck to you as well. NVDA, maybe Humble Ninja, maybe, because it's just started really strong. I like AMD as well, by the way. NVDA, it's already breaking higher. Amazing. Very strong. Reddit, Roblox, not. SLV, yeah, I've seen it. Unbelievable how strong all of them. MU, look at MU, guys. That's a beast. Yeah, SLV looks like it wants to break the 110. I agree with you, okay? I'm going to watch instead of Roblox. I keep an eye on IBM too, by the way, because this looks like as a nice gap and go too, but only over 317.80. NVIDIA very strong, Caterpillar a little bit like all over the place. LHX is not bad either, but this was weak and now it's strong. Mara again, okay, yeah, Bitcoin is not in the best shape either. So yeah, I agree with you. Maybe Mara can be a nice scalp there. Microsoft is moving lower traders as well. It's way under the 440. Unfortunately, this level which I was watching, it's way over. And be careful because the SPY and the triple Q, it's pushing lower too. NVDA does not care about the market though, at all, indeed. That's nice. IBM neither. LVS. NOW checking. It's just two red candles and a big green candle at the moment, Nitsan. Yeah, it looks like as a reversal for me too. I'm going to watch it. Meta, I like Meta for a possible gap and go over 736.50, but I'm still just watching. Ooh, RCL already broke because especially the triple Q started to go down like crazy. Not good. IBM close to this 320 area. MU consolidating. SLV is coming back though. SLV. Traders might, I'm going to take this Meta first here, but only over 737.50. Yep. This is a gap and go for the Meta. IBM looks very strong too, but this is an intra or a daily high breakout, not a gap and go. 317. 318 maybe. I like the Meta better, but the market is still going down. Still going down. Tesla down too. Now let's see the weak stocks. Microsoft, wow. How about CRM? CRM is fighting. Just going to put it instead of SLV. Now SLV is not doing anything at all. Okay, so Meta, if it's going to do the gap and go, that looks quite good. Maybe IBM. I agree with NOW, Nitsan. That looks like maybe it's going to do the opposite because it's very extended on the daily, but only now over 119. 119. 116.50, you want to short it. I'm still waiting out with the NOW. Just still waiting out. IBM looking like it's going to get really strong. In the meantime, SPY triple Q still continues lower, guys. Caterpillar strong, Tesla weak, NVDA pulling back completely. Ugly market, ugly price action so far, so watch out. MU is trying to stay here. Unity is 3% lower. Wow. Oh, no, Unity still can be a continuation. NVDA completely giving up. Look at that, back to the lows and continues to the lows. Meta still no reversal, NOW checking. Reddit holding nicely though. I try to find stocks that are a little bit like detached from the market. XOM breakout already, mRNA strong. CVNA, Jeremy, maybe this can be completely detached from the market. Oh, that was nice. I missed it. Beautiful. This is what I wanted to see on the meta. Gap and go. Nice one. Baba. Oh yeah, LUV. Julie, this was another one. Yeah, Baba looks perfect. Too perfect for me. Joe, too perfect, but looks really good. Just going to watch it instead of maybe RCL. It's already over. LUV, yeah, very nice move indeed. Nice. There were some nice daily high breakouts among the stocks. And guys, I need to get NOW. I feel like this is having a really serious push higher on the NOW. I can imagine a little bit more higher if it goes over 119, and maybe later it's going to make a reversal. If not, then 116, where did you call it? 116.50 for the short. Yep, I agree. It can be like a two ways. Market still pushing a bit lower. Baba broke. If you took it, good luck. Most of the big stocks are all over the place, as I see. Yes, it was nice for an open range break, Konstantinos, on the NVDA. Nice, just giving up the lows at the moment. Wondering what Microsoft is going to do on these levels, actually. We have one more stock here, which can be interesting and does not care about the market usually. It's Reddit. I just have a problem that it's a bit spready now. Triple Q still pushing lower, guys. Triple Q, it's on the 630 area. It should stop now. It really should stop now. The NOW is just a lower share size for sure, and stop loss should be under 116. 60, 50, I would say. Anyway. Okay. Meta doesn't want to make the reversal, as I see. Still keep an eye on CRM traders as well. CRM can be a possible continuation short, especially under the lows. Yes, Nitsan. Over the high. I feel like it's just the volume is quite nice in the green candles, first of all. Second, maybe if it goes back to this 120, 22, 23 area, there will be some more reversal and short. Shorting, okay. Oh, SAP, yes, SAP, it was another earning stock, Jeremy. Oof, that's how much? 15% lower? Oh my goodness. Yes, actually, Nitsan, as I told you, Jeremy called it under 115.60, which I completely agree. It can be, I would say, long or short. And it's not because, I'm not that type of trader, but I feel like that it has a chance now to do any direction. You are already in. No, I would just wait until this 116.50 with the short, not to take it before. Traders, I'm watching CRM for a short. I'm watching still Meta for a long, but Meta is going to have a much better entry here, I think. NOW again short under 116.50 or long over 119.10. And the market is still struggling here. Apple green. 630 level and the triple Q is bear flagging. And VDA is a bear flag. No, Jim Lee. Me neither. Microsoft to the short side, Nitsan. Tesla news, yes, Tesla earnings, but not a biggie on the Tesla. Microsoft maybe under 431.60. SAP. Mm. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, SAP looks good. SAP looks good, but for me only under one, maybe 199 first. Let's just watch it. All right, traders. In the meantime, market still continues lower at the moment. Here comes NOW as well. IBM, very strong. I agree with you, Zuki. IBM, this can be a nice scalp on IBM if you have time to enter at all. Market, though, it's still very weak, but IBM doesn't seem like it does care about the market at all. So that's a good one. But I would take it just for a quick scalp, I would say. Let's see what's coming next there. Ooh, SPY big red candle, watch out. NOW, it's in. CVNA, yeah, this one can be a crazy one. A really, really crazy stock on CVNA. Nice, I'm going to watch it maybe instead of, oh, CRM I missed. Okay, nice, NOW, Jeremy's short entered, so I'm canceling my long. On NOW, I want to take a partial around 115. Two strikes market trick me again. Ah, I know, it's not easy. Which one is 50? Oh, yeah. Yes, that was a beautiful, beautiful move. This is what I wanted to see on the meta, Jeremy. Fantastic call. Okay, traders, I'm watching meta possible bottom reversal here too. NOW still looks good. Nice, Luis. Well done on the CRM. It was a nice entry which I missed under 213.40. I guess you took this entry there. NVIDIA seems like it's breaking down. SPY big red candles to the downside at the moment. NOW green, but not huge green. And I'm thinking to join IBM over the high too, but only like 320.20, something like this. GOBY, oh yeah, GOBY. This was a big gap down stock. Not bad, not bad, but this is not a huge mover sometimes. Be careful with that, Nitsan. SCX, that can be a mover. And this is a reversal again. I see what you mean on the reversing side. 68. Yeah, I would take it only with a half share size because the market is quite ugly, but not bad. MU is pushing higher, guys. That's amazing, this stock is. Okay, I am ready to take my partial on the NOW. And SPY doesn't seem like it wants to stop at all at the moment. Crazy. So NOW, just a 75% as usual. Here we are on the 115 area. Wow, S&P 500, look at that big drop. That's ugly. So the only trade which I have now, oh, I did not close my two entries. It's only NOW, but it's making the move, and I'm just taking 75% off. And I'm just checking now. I took my first partial. I'm just checking now Meta for a nice reversal here. However, the market should stop first. Okay, traders, the first partial done on the NOW. I'm watching here LVS as well, but not a huge mover. 693 on the SPY, 628 on the triple Q. Big drop for today. Caterpillar non-stop higher. Tesla bear flagging. Interesting market. Meta, yes, Meta, I think it can be a long only over 724.50, 60. Zuki, Disney is going to have earnings next Monday, I think. Ooh, that looks like as a short. Yeah. However, on the daily, on this 10870s, there is a stronger support, so watch out because of that. All right, traders, seems like that the market is just making a quite of a nasty red move to the downside. NOW is going to be out over the entry. IBM no call yet because it just pulled back again. And you won't believe, but MU or IBM, yes, MU is just pushing for new highs. Can't believe this stock. Google on the lows, Caterpillar making a pullback, AMD on the lows, NVDA. Okay, but I like Meta. I'm going to take it over 725, just over the run number traders. Low, everything is a lower share size for me today. So let's see Meta. So one small winner so far. Let's see what's coming next. Under 720 is going to be the stop loss, so watch out. Okay, 116.55 is my stop loss on NOW. Meta is in. On the Meta, I want to see the first partial around the VWAP, and then let's see what's coming next. So two winners so far. Not an easy market though. It was a little bit tricky market so far. SAP, here it is, Jeremy. Nice call on the SAP. I did not join this trade though, but looked really nice. 728 where I want to take a partial on the Meta, like a $3 traders. And SPY triple Q making quite of a nice reversal so far. NOW is still okay. Still looks okay. Okay, I'm ready to take my partial on the Meta, only 75% as usual. And let's see whether we can push over the VWAP. That would be a nice winner there. IBM, I'm not going to call it. SAP looks very good, Jeremy. Beautiful call on SAP again. And here we are. Meta 727.40. Oof, that's a little bit, not a little bit spready, but that's Meta usually. Thank you, MF. Just do not want to see that to pull back. So come on, Meta. Maybe I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going for 727.50s. Here we go. Very good. Here we go. Go, go, go. Very good. Okay. I'm just taking my first partial, took my first partial on Meta, and I'm just going to move my stop loss to 116.50 on the, yeah, it's out. NOW is out. Meta is still doing great, but a little bit crazy. As soon as it touched, you see the VWAP is just pulling back. It's crazy. Oh, come on, Meta. Okay, I'm still okay with that. It's small share size left, but I don't know what's this craziness on the Meta at the moment. GOBY. SPY triple Q trying to make a reversal. NVDA is over the VWAP again. I'm going to watch it for a long if the stocks are staying like that. Oh, come on, Meta, you just get my profit. Not all of them, of course, but that's not good. Just waiting it out is 720. I think this is just a shakeout. All right, traders. So what else in here? CRM is still weak, but pulling back. Microsoft not doing too much. PLTR quite weak. Coin is weak as well. AFRM, nothing. SMCI, WHR. Whew. I don't know when I traded this stock last time, but yeah, you are right. That looks beautiful. Under 74.40s. For you, it's 74. For me, it's 74.40, 30 can be already a very nice reversal. I like WHR a bit better than SAP, to tell the truth. It looks very nice reversal on the VWAP. Great catch. Here is NVDA as well, but the market is still not out of the woods, guys. The market is still not out of the woods. Look at that. NVDA, though, it's still staying quite strong there. AVGO is back to green too. Oh, Meta, come on. Okay, AMD is not that strong. LVS down. Oh, ugly market so far. Really, Meta? It's going to get most of my profit. Don't do that. CVNA. And Jeremy, not just on the CVNA. Look at this crazy market now again. Amazing. Yeah, that was Meta. On the Meta, I had no time to put my stop loss to the break even. Amazing. Crazy quick moves, guys. Be careful with the risk management today. Hood checking, like low, definitely lower than higher share size for today. Hood looks very good for a reversal. I like this 200 EMA reversal there. Maybe round number 103 can be interesting, but the market is still under pressure. Market is still under pressure. Quite of a big pressure though. Look at the Microsoft, guys. Microsoft on the lows as well. Crazy. Okay, so NOW out. Unfortunately, Meta is still dancing here on my nerves. How about LRCX? Usually it does not care about the market. Yeah, it does not care, but it's not moving. CVN in Nissan, I don't know, that's an insane mover, I must tell you. I see what you mean. Very risky. Maybe for a scalp, I would say. Maybe for a scalp. Guys, this IBM not doing anything, so let's just take off the radar. I did not take it. Hood is looking a bit better, and Microsoft is breaking down. NOW coming back to the lows again, which can be might interesting for a scalp. And the SPY is on the lows, guys. SPY is breaking the lows together with the triple Q. Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to watch here TQQQ as well. I missed today TQQQ, my favorite shoe. Okay, traders, so far interesting and surprising market. My Meta survived with the last shares, but I really want to see it like a double bottom now. Coin, not a bad idea, I would say, with ice, but it's a bit extended now. For me, it's too late to short, maybe on a reversal. CRM long, yeah, this is what I've told you, that I'm completely astonished why it's just pushing down so much. And I see what you mean. Maybe it will be back to the 215 area. I agree with you. Nice consolidation on the VWAP. Market, this is the time. Make or break. Make or break this level here on the 630, 628 on the triple Q, or 628 on the triple Q and 693 on the SPY. And in 5 minutes, traders, we got economic news. So watch out. Factory orders and final wholesale inventories. Yes, Humble Ninja, both Visa and Apple are on the earnings list for today. Okay, traders, nice double bottom seems like on the market. I'm still not sure though. Your WHR is working, Jeremy. MU is still extremely strong, amazing. I still keep my Meta last shares, and I must tell you, I'm going to add to it if it's breaking 729 area there. I'm going to add a little bit. AMD under pressure, LVS under pressure. Okay. Anything on your side, guys? Usama Ralton, one more nice game. Very good. Well done. Disciplined trading. Missed a nice break on USAR. Oh, it was not on my list today. Jeremy, let me just check USAR. Market is still not out of the woods, traders. I still can imagine a breakdown. And if it's going to happen, I think I'm going to take some TQQQ under 55.45. So TQQQ for me, TQQQ under 55.45 looks like as a good one if the market continues lower. And so far, no mercy for the bulls today. Stop loss should be around 55.85, something like this. Okay, triple Q on the lows. CRM question whether this is going to be a consolidation and going higher or a VWAP reversal. MU is giving up. Oh yeah, I see on USAR, but I think your WHR is going to work out nicely too. And all eyes on Meta for me. Now let's see market. SLV again. Checking. Ah, Hood is not good. Yes, SLV looks good, Jeremy. SLV on over 109 looks good. Really nice. All right, traders, just the usual 20 cents scalp on the TQQQ. If we go there, hopefully. So around 20, 55, 20, 25, I want to take a partial there. And the same, like 75, 80% of the share size. Ooh, USAR on the lows. I see what you meant. Crazy. Okay, so 692 on the SPY, 627 on the triple Q, and still pushing lower. Amazing. NVIDIA is not going up, well, not giving up at the moment though, yet. Not even an AMD. Just hovering around, but not giving up. Okay, traders, here is the profit taking on the TQQQ around these 20s. Stop loss just over the entry and let it run. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Thank you, TQQQ. So here we go. First partial TQQQ. If it goes back, anyway, I wanted a scalp. Maybe there will be a continuation. I hope so. If we do continue, 54, 80, 90 is going to be my next partial on the TQQQ. Good, good, good. Where is going to be the bottom today, guys? What do you think? I think 690, it's on the SPY. It's very much big chance to stop there. Let's see. I'm still holding the last shares of the Meta and maybe adding over 728, 20, 30. Oh, sorry, I did not call it. I just did write in the TQQQ, but I did not click the button. Sorry for that. Very nice. Let's see a breakdown under 55. Come on. I want to see a breakdown under 55. And here we go. Very good. Traders, TQQQ. I am ready to take another partial here, just half of the share size closed. And I'm just going to leave my stop loss on the entry. It's okay. TQQQ, very nice winner. Come on, Meta is back. CVNA checking. WHR, beautiful. Jeremy, CVNA checking. Mm. Under the lows. I don't know, Nitsan, I don't know. Not my favorite. Thank you, Jeremy. Nice on WHR. I really like that. Okay, traders, and we still pushing. Now I'm not going to do anything else with TQQQ. Just move my stop loss. At this time, it's going to be over 55.20. Perfect trade. Let's just see 54, 50.60 for next time. And Nitsa, maybe I would focus on MU if it's about shorts. MU finally, it's giving up. So if the market, and you see 690 coming, it's giving up almost even more, then maybe MU is going to give up too. But these are a little bit risky, both of them. Ooh, take QQQ, beautiful. 55.20 is my final stop loss here after two partials. And the Meta, I'm still giving a little chance for the Meta because the market is starting to be extremely extended, first of all. And this can cause like a nice recovery attempt, which can help to the Meta because Meta did not break the lows. If I checking the SPY daily chart, that's like a really, really nasty red candle. At the moment, it's still just a half an hour of trading, so anything can happen. I don't know. I don't like the daily Nitsan on the CVNA. It's just all over the place. Nvidia is breaking down now. Look at that. How about Reddit? Not too much. PLTR 5% lower, guys. That's a huge drop. Oh, TQQQ, beautiful. So 3 winners so far, traders. Not too many trades, but this market was a little bit surprising, I think, for everyone. Nitsan, I'm so happy for you on the Microsoft. Yeah, I don't know why I took it off the radar because that was like a perfect, really perfect VWAP reversal on this 432 area, 433, 432. Okay, traders, and seems like we will have a third partial on this fantastic TQQQ trade around 50. As I've told you, I want to take the last partial and then just let it run. SPY broke the 690 and doesn't seem like it wants to stop at all. 623 by the triple Q coming. Amazing. What a huge drop, sudden huge drop on the market. Okay, here is the 50, as I was expecting, 54.50s. Meta still hovering around. Last shares are here. So 3 partials done on the TQQQ. Stop loss can stay above 55. And I think that the market is really, really extended. mRNA, I've seen it was strong. Yeah, 2.43% higher. It looks like as a perfect reversal on the daily Zuki, by the way. But I don't like mRNA. I burned myself with that stock several times, and usually I don't trade it. Like, you know why? It seems like as a great setup, and it's just maybe I was unlucky with it. I don't know. It's just not my type of stock. I would say. Okay, Disney look like as a breakdown. Okay, hmm, looks nice. Looks nice. As I've told you for the breakdown, it was a bit risky because of this stronger support, and it's just made a very, very great reversal there. Not bad. Not bad. Also, I'm going to be really, really cautious with my next trades. And the market is still under pressure, traders, so still not a huge sign for the reversal. I'm still okay with my meta. Maybe I'm going to just drop it on the entry. Okay, so SPY 690, triple Q 625. Both levels are very strong levels on the indices or the ETFs at this moment. And actually, the SPY is just going down since the morning, since we just started. Amazing. Really, really weak. Bitcoin 87, under 87. Look at that drop. Konstantinos, you were really good with the Mara, I think. Ooh, wow. Perfect trade. And VDA wondering whether it's going to make the move or not. So traders, I have Meta and I have last shares and I have TQQQ last shares. Beautiful green day so far. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with the market next at the next step. I'm just checking the economic news in the meantime, which was the final wholesale inventories and the factory orders. Factory orders surprisingly strong. Final wholesale inventories just aligned with the expectations. I think, you know what? I feel like the market is a little bit disappointed that there won't be too many rate cuts for this year, or I don't know. This is what I feel because this was the last little thing which just pushed this euphoria on the market, the rate cuts, and now as Powell was surprisingly dovish, it's just knocked out the euphoric traders from the market. Yes, I'm still I'm still very patient with the beta, with dice. Okay, come on, market now. You need to decide small pullback or a bigger pullback. Who knows in this crazy market what's coming next? My meta is getting close to the entry again, and TQQQ going to be out, guys, over 55. Not going to keep it. Oh yeah, LUV. Forgot this stock, LUV. How about NOW? It's just on this 115. Oh, that was a nice triangle to get it 45.60. Now it's a bit late for me. Oof, what a big green candle. I'm not telling you it still cannot go higher, but the ATR is definitely done on this LUV, Jeremy. Definitely topping. I agree with you. SLV, though, a big pullback, guys, back to 106, and MU looks quite weak too. So if the market continues, I'm going to check in for a MU quick short scalp. Disney, I did not like it enough to call it. AMD breaking lower, NVDA again bear flagging, and the whole market just cannot make a reversal. Amazing. Okay. Market is on the brink. Look at that. Look at that. If we break down, guys, I think TQQQ is going to be the trade of the day. Still pushing down to 55. That's quite of a big winner for me. Okay, 55 though, as I see on the daily, it's quite of a strong level. And here comes MU. Shoo, missed the 435 breakdown, but I'm still not sure that the market is going to stretch lower. Let's just still wait a bit more with the next calls, I think. Amazon 1.60 lower. Julie, LUV, it's really on the top, but it slowed down a little bit. What I don't like on LUV that it's completely slowed down. So watch out on that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little bit to Meta if it goes back over this 728.30, maybe, sort of. Yes, it is. It is, Julie. I agree with you. We need something which is, looking a little bit better. Oh, Meta is back. So traders, I think I'm going to add a bit if it goes over the VWAP finally again. But I just do not trust this market yet. Maybe I'm just going to close it and grab my greens here. Market is just consolidating now, nothing else at the moment. Meta is here and there. I still don't like that every attempt green candle is just getting sold. Not a good one. Is it, Jeremy? It's off my radar. Let me just check it. Oh, wow. Yeah, you are right. And it's just breaking 11 now. That's ugly. Hmm. I mean, like, it's not a big mover, but yeah, it was moving, at least compared to the price. Apple, what Apple is doing? Not too much. Johnson and Johnson, how strong this stock is, unbelievable. PepsiCo is strong. XOM, not the best anymore. Meta is still fighting here. Meta starting not to look that good anymore. JP Morgan strong. Baba breakout and failed. Okay, traders, I cannot see any other beautiful trade here. TQQQ still in. Say this is the biggest winner so far. Market is struggling big time. NVIDIA looks like as a breakdown. MU looks like as a breakdown. So if we do continue, I think scalps on these stocks can be quite good, but only scalp, especially in MU, I think under this 431, I don't know, 50, 40. Yeah, that one I like actually. SLV is dropping too. And another red candle. Both Pi and the triple Q. Unbelievable. MU. Yeah, maybe I'm getting just for fun, the dinner money. Just for the dinner money. But only maybe the round number is 429, 430. You remember on the MU? This 430 level, that was like, wow. Okay, seems like we do continue. We do continue lower, and yep, my Meta though, it's not doing great. I need to close it now. It's breaking the lows. TQQQ traders, we can move the stop loss again on the TQQQ. I'm going to move it just over this consolidation high. And I'm still thinking on this short on the MU. Bit too late now though. Okay, SPY triple Q very extended, like extremely extended, I would say. Am you still thinking on a possible short? SLV dropping like a stone. Yeah, I think it's much more or less risky if the MU continues than under this 430 level for continuation play. All right, traders, so market is a big red day so far. If I'm just checking, the SPY is down 0.86%, triple Q 1.60. 1.60% lower on the triple Q, and the triple Q is just getting towards to the 20 EMA. This should be the next extremely strong level there, I think. I feel like that the bulls are really trying at this time on this level, but I still cannot see enough strength. CRM is on the 210 level again. Look at that, guys, so weak. How much? I still have 30 minutes. Should I take this calf? Shouldn't I take this calf MU if it's breaking down? I'm afraid I won't have time for it. Shoo. Okay, TQQQ is still running, but getting close to the stop loss if this consolidation is going to break and higher and breaking higher and not lower. SPY triple Q is still very weak. Even Caterpillar went down under the VWAP. Look at the CAT, guys. Looks like it's just topped out as well. Wow. Unfortunately, until the market is not going to decide for the next step, I would say it's no trading so far, at least for me. You are in mRNA needs. Okay, good luck. You will need it. Which one? Coin? Very nice. Yeah, Bitcoin was just a crazy mover lower. Okay, traders, I'm out TQQQ. So TQQQ is out. SPY triple Q fighting hard not to give up this lows as well. Okay. No market, lower or higher. Look at that. Now every buy attempt is sold off. Actually, the spike cannot stay over 690 anymore. It's scary. Beautiful trade on coin with dice. Well done. Yeah, it just broke 200. I've just seen it. Oh my goodness. What a crazy day. Wow. Okay. So far, 3 nice winners. And I think I'm just going to call it as a day. Grab my money and run. Seems like the market is still stretching lower. Hmm? Maybe now I see something. The MU is still under. Under the weather. Look at that. No, I'm not. I'm not touching MU. I'm not touching MU. Disney. Yeah, Vida is what I did not like on Disney is the daily because it's an inside AM consolidation, and I know that the earnings coming next Monday, so volume is quite low. So that's why I was definitely not calling it. Will fail 740? I hope so. I'm still holding. Meta, I'm still holding the last shares. This is my only trade at the moment, traders. Oops. And now and I'm not going to add the dough because I cannot babysit the trade anymore. Vida is, yeah, I would say no one is interested yet. Maybe, tomorrow mm, it's going to be a little bit more live on the Disney, but oh no. Seems like they are not really interested this this year or this earnings season in Disney too much. Okay. Yeah, Nissan took mRNA. I did not take it because it's on my ban list. It looks like, as I told you, looks like a fantastic reversal on the daily as well. What a crazy day, wow. And even the silver is going down. Not only the market and the Bitcoin, everything. There is finally a profit-taking phase. Can imagine, easily. Yeah, sure. Let's start with OKLO with ice. Um, hmm. Week today, but on the daily, like, do you want to check it for day trade or swing trade? Because on the day trade looks like as a possible bottom reversal here. However, so on the OKLO. On the daily, still hovering around this 200 EMA. These are very much, as you know, new sensitive stocks, especially OKLO, DDOG as well. If I go TDOG, is the same. Bottom reversal seems like now. And on the daily, ATR done, but on the daily it's weaker. It's much weaker now. DDOG under the 250 EMA, 20 EMA doesn't look good. Definitely to the long side. UNH, I remember UNH. I do not like this stock. Neither for day trade nor for swing. It's very much sector and news related. And as you know, it's a healthcare stock. Trump just thinks something about the healthcare. He just gets another order, and this is going down or up. Who knows? So I do not prefer too much the UNH, to tell the truth. It is, but still, as I told you, not my favorite. Too much unreliable, I would say, this UNH. OKLO and DDOG seem like as a bottom reversals for me, but OKLO needs to break the 87 for that. DDOG 131, and then continue higher a little bit. But on the daily DDOG, it's looking quite weak. Looks like as a death cross now, which is not good to the longs for sure. You are welcome. Okay, guys. At the moment, I think I'm just going to call it as a day. Sorry for that. I mean, it was green. I just need to run. I'm not going to trade anymore. Meta, I think I'm just going to close it in a small red. I mean, the rest of the shares still a nice nice green trade. I can't speak. I really hope you had a beautiful green day. Not an easy market again, but much, much, much better than yesterday was because we had a clear direction. Surprising direction though, but a direction. Tomorrow it's Friday, last trading day of January. A little window dressing I am expecting. Most of the big earnings are out. I would say like 70-80% out. No more trigger to wait for the market. So personally, I can imagine a little bit more profit taking. Let's see if it's going to happen. We reached all-time highs this week. Let's see what's coming tomorrow. On the economic side for tomorrow, I'm just checking. Not too much though, but one important thing we will get, one important data, which is the core PPI. Okay, core PPI 830. After that, Musalem speaks, Bauman speaks, Chicago PMI, and that's it. And that's it. So I'm going to be here, of course, tomorrow and trade the last trading day of the week with you. Yes, Vidas, you can see Oklo upside down, head and shoulders pattern, 1 minute chart. On the Oklo, as I've told you, I see what you mean. Yes, this is just actually confirming the bottom reversal. Exactly. It likes you? Okay. mRNA doesn't like me. I'm very happy, Nitsan, to hear that it likes you. Okay, guys. Yeah, beautiful. Well done. All right, traders. So if you like the stream, please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, not just for me, but the incredible team who is behind the scenes making it coming through every day that I'm here with you on the technical side. And if you have any questions, private mentoring, test challenges, packages, anything like that, please just drop me an email, okay? My email is agi@tefs.com. I'm more than happy to help you, even if you just need a quick, I don't know, trade review, anything like that. I'm here and helping you. Okay, guys, so have a nice rest of your day. Take care and see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp. Bye, everyone.